All right, Mark, as we look at 3A Division One, Region One matchup, Shallow Water at Peaster, River Road taking on Vernon, Jim Ned, and Dalhart, and Paradise taking on Bushland. So, how do you see this one breaking out?
Boy, I tell you what, you see coming out of the bi-district round how District 1 swept District 2 and District 4 almost swept District 3 in the bi-district round. Let's just start at the top. Shallow Water Peaster, that might be the best game in amongst the four. I mean, Shallow Water's had a great year, but man, Peaster's been really good. They got the walk-off against Comanche last week, but I tell you, give me Shallow Water in a close one. They play Friday night in San Angelo. I think River Road, nice story to beat Lamesa in the bi-district round, but give me the Vernon Lions, the way they've been running the ball. They play Thursday night in Lubbock at Lowry Field. Jim Ned and Dalhart, that one's going to be a really good one too, because Kyler Reed has come back for Dalhart. We know how good Jim Ned is defensively. Yeah, that one could be really, really good too. I like, man, that boy, to me, that's about as close as to a true toss-up. They play out at Pirates Stadium. If you made me pick, man, Jim Ned in the tradition, I think that plays a little bit. So give me Jim Ned there, but I tell you, Dalhart wins, not going to surprise me one iota. And then I like Bushland to continue on against Paradise. So right now my thoughts are Shallow Water, Vernon, pick them, but going Jim Ned and Bushland to 4 to make it to the regional semis.
Okay, Mark, we're going to 3A Division 2. Some interesting matchups here. Starting off, you've got Canadian taking on Coahoma, Idalou and Stanton, Crane at Littlefield, and Wall and Childress in Region 1. And a couple of those teams, Stanton being one, I mean, they've done a lot just to be in the playoffs and to advance to that second round.
Yes, they have. But to me, I think it's pretty straightforward, kind of like in 4A1, like we talked earlier. I like Canadian. I like Idalou, Littlefield, the way they're putting points on the board right now. They put up over 70 now twice this year, and Wall to beat Childress. So I think I still think we're leaning towards Canadian and Wall for another regional final, but Idalou and Littlefield will have something to say about that. But to me, it seems straightforward that those are the 4 that I'm leaning towards.
When we look at Region 2, you've got Toller taking on Bells, Holiday and Blue Ridge, Gunter and Wichita Falls City View, and then Scurry Rosser and Jacksboro.
Okay. Boy, I like Snake Farm here against Bells to continue on. I like Holiday against Blue Ridge. Obviously, Gunter is the man, and until you beat him, you gotta go with the Tigers. But that Scurry Rosser Jacksboro game to me in Region 2 is the best one out there because of the way Jacksboro can score. Scurry Rosser's had a great year. I don't know much about them at all, but I'm going Toller, Holiday, Gunter, Jacksboro. And man, I think Jacksboro, if they win this week, I think they're going to give Gunter all they want in the next round. But to me, those are the 4 that I'm going with here.
Good.